What's up, everybody? I wanted to share a thought that I'm mulling over right now on my way home from work, and that is something that's been wisdom forever, as long as I've been alive. But, something that is interesting to me as an aside real quick is, everybody that's my age knows who MacGyver was. But if you ask a Zoomer or, a younger kid that even a real young millennial might not have grown up with MacGyver, wouldn't get the reference. And the reason I know that is I threw out that reference today at work and somebody didn't know what I was talking about. So it isn't true that common knowledge is common, because as time progresses, things that are culturally relevant change, and what is common changes. And so one of those things that may or may not be, passed down through the generations is a saying that goes like this: above all else, to thine own self be true. Right? Above everything else that you might be concerned with, be true to yourself. And that's true. It's true in that the only kind of respect that's worth a dang is self-respect. So what I'm saying is, the behavior that is in line with your deepest beliefs and convictions, the behavior that's in line with your truest goals in life, is the behavior that you should adhere to. And behavior that is motivated by short-term gratification or social influence or anything other than being true to yourself is not advisable. And I think that it's only once a person matures as an individual that they realize this is the case. That at the end of the day, it's only you and your conscience, and you better be right by yourself. You better be okay with the things that you've said and the things that you've done, because you got to answer for them, and that's between you and God. That's between you and your conscience. That's between you and your soul. And loath be the person that betrays themselves for monetary gain or status or what have you. So just wanted to share that. It may be tumultuous and trying in the short term, but in the long run, it's the man that is right with himself that reaps the reward of positive outcomes. Because at the end of the day, we all reap what we sow. So you might as well sow the seeds of your truest desires, because you're going to eat the fruit of whatever you plant. So one thing to focus on in life is to build the confidence and the strength to be a man of your word, to be strong enough to hold the ground of your conviction, because no other battle is worth fighting other than the one that is in line with your goals. Because I can't think of a hell worse than fighting a battle against your own deepest desires. So I suppose my point is that it's extremely important to make sure that your words and your deeds are always in line with your strategic goals for your life. And then you just let what happens happen. Because the winner focuses on winning. The loser focuses on winners. So if you do not do what I am describing, you will find yourself constantly focused on the behavior of others. Because the person who is not focused on the integrity of their deeds and the truth of their own words will focus on trying to orient themselves positively with respect to others, like in a Machiavellian, manipulative, coercive kind of way. And that is a loser's game. It may profit in the short term, but it won't in the long term. So I hope this is beneficial to you, but that, you know, however attractive betraying your better judgment may seem in the short term, it is never worth it in the long term. And that your best option in every circumstance is to ask your conscience, is to pray to God, is to ask for wisdom from your higher self. Frame it however you like, but is to find direction in that resonance within yourself and then act accordingly. Because when it's all said and done, you will be integrated in the knowledge that you are true to yourself. Thanks for watching. Love you guys.